Attention bowlers, we are gonna get started. Welcome back to the Wakefield Bowladrome in Wakefield, Massachusetts. My name is Steve Kelly, here to bring you another Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour match. Today we have Ray McAllister defending against Bill Olson here in Wakefield by the lake. It's great as always to have you along with us. This match was played on... As soon as I fix my camera real quick, this match was played on Saturday, December 13th, 2025 at about 12 o'clock noon local time. Great to have you along. On your left is Ray McAllister in the blue, and on your right is Bill Olson in the blue. We're going to give them a thumbs up to start bowling here at the very photogenic and very film-compatible Wakefield Bowladrome in Wakefield, Massachusetts. We'll have Bill Olson, our away bowler, start out. So again, I'm Steve Kelly. I'm here to tell you the story of today's match. This is the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, brought to you by 3 Ball Spare Conglomerate. Let's talk about a couple things. The match format is 5 strings with 14 points on offer. It's 2 points per string and 4 for total pinfall. If there's a tie, the points are evenly split. And there is Bill Olson throwing out the inaugural first ball. It's a 4-drop and a spread eagle. And Bill Olson on the follow-up will take the 4 and the 7 out. Leaving the 2, the 3, the 6, and the 10. Bill Olson will open up with a 9 box here at the Wakefield Bowladrome. So yes, it's 2 points per string and 4 for total pinfall. If there's a tie, the points are evenly split down the middle. Just divide them in 2. If you've never seen Candlepin bowling, I hope you enjoyed the match today. This is a unique take on Candlepin bowling. Unique take on bowling from the heart of New England and Eastern Canada. This broadcast should have subtitles and captions if you would like to enable them. Consider the transcript feature if you're watching this from YouTube. During the match, I'll describe the play-by-play action and on-screen scoring to the best of my ability. The numbers on your screen are unofficial. I will be verifying occasionally with a paper copy down there on the score table if I have a free moment. But just bear in mind that the scores you see on stream are considered to be unofficial, especially in houses like these where it is paper and pencil scoring. There is no electronic scoreboard, and there isn't even a projector, if you can believe that. So it's going to have to be watch every ball, watch every box. And that's a 9 box for Bill Olson. 18 after 2 so far for the away bowler. If in the off chance you like this content, I encourage you to consider subscribing to this channel to help us grow. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let me know in the comments. I will likely have chapters added to the YouTube description, so you can choose to jump to certain points in the games if that is your preference. There's Bill Olson with a 3-drop. Looks like the 4-pin is not going to figure things out down there. Here's Bill Olson of Lakeside Lanes in Manchester, New Hampshire, and he'll pop out a few more. He's got the 1 diamond and the 9. It's fun to be back at the Wakefield Bowladrome. This is only my 2nd time streaming here. Well, 2nd time here at all. And there's a 7 box for Mr. Bill Olson. The Wakefield Bowladrome in particular was recently featured on a WCVB Chronicle on February 7th, 2024. And that's actually where a lot of my info about the Wakefield Bowladrome comes from today. It was established and family owned and operated since 1953, about 70-ish years ago. There is Bill Olson with a 7-drop. He missed the head pin, but didn't matter too much. That's the 3, the 4, and the 7 on lane 16. Olson for the spare, and he's got it. Olson will take first blood and capture the first spare of the day so far. And in fact, let's watch that again by Bill Olson. Not on the object, but it didn't matter all that much. Bill Olson is at an estimated 35 and a bonus after 4. Olson on the 1-3 pocket, and he'll take the 5 and everything but the 5 and the 9 for an 8 fill. Bill Olson, as you can tell, calibrating cameras for Bill Olson is a bit of a challenge every single time. Front-facing camera, I thought I had his head in the shot, but you know, that's an interesting thing to figure out. So we'll see if we can fix that as the broadcast goes on here. There is a 10 box for Bill Olson. That's 53 after 5. I believe that's going to be 5 boxes for Bill Olson. He went for 2 for 5 on the head pin with 1 mark on the board and 1 10 box on the board, followed by 2 9s and a 7. 53 after 5 for Bill Olson with 1 split. And that's the story for Bill Olson after 5 boxes. It is now time for Ray McAllister, our home bowler here at Wakefield Bowladrome, and Ray McAllister fires on the 1-2 pocket. And he'll split 7. That's the 5-6-10. The Wakefield Bowladrome actually suffered a fire in 1957 in May, but that was very quickly rectified by a big rebuilding project. Back open by September of that year. Tom Giordano, the current owner of the Wakefield Bowladrome, took over the business from his uncle Sal in 1976, who owned it for 23 years. There is Ray McAllister. And he had a 7 drop, and he'll turn it into an 8 box, just confirming. That's 8 after 1 for Ray McAllister. Tom Giordano has been the owner of the Wakefield Bowladrome for 48 years plus, probably about 49-ish years now, close to 50 now. Tom says the Wakefield Bowladrome was the quote-unquote social epicenter of the town in its earlier years, and there is a 7 drop and another split for Ray McAllister. Perfect on the splits, perfect on the 7 drops so far. It's the 6-7-10 this time. McAllister on the 6-7-10. He'll take the 6, he'll take the 10, he'll leave the 7. Wakefield Bowladrome features all wood approaches and all wood lanes with paper scoring, as previously mentioned. There's a 9 box for Ray McAllister. That's 17 after 2 for our home bowler. In particular, the Wakefield Bowladrome appears in several feature films and TV shows, such as The Tender Bar, directed by George Clooney and starring Ben Affleck. That movie's from 2021, and they appear to bowl on lane 8 in that film. That's not these 2 lanes. And there is another 7 drop and another split for Ray McAllister. It's the 4-7-10 this time. The next movie that was featured in the Wakefield Bowladrome was Julia, 2022-2023-ish TV series starring Sarah Lancashire and David Hyde Pierce. And there is McAllister. The spare attempt is no good. He'll take the 4. He'll leave the 7 and the 10. He's shooting for an 8, 9, or 10 box now. Eight, 9, or 10 for Ray McAllister, and he'll take an 8. That's 25 after 3. The next movie featuring the Wakefield Bowladrome was The Holdovers, and there's actually a poster for The Holdovers here nearby the front desk. That's a 2023 film featuring Paul Giamatti. And they appeared to bowl on lanes 3, 4, and 10 in that film. Here's Ray McAllister missing the headpin to the left, breaking the curse of the 7 drop. It's a 5 drop now. It's the 1-3. 6-4-7. I have a bit of a wobbly pin cam. I apologize for that. I'm on a table, or I have it on a table where it's propped up, and if I move my hands the wrong way, it'll jiggle it a little bit. So my apologies on that. I'll try to keep that as stable as I possibly can. Spare attempt no good for Ray McAllister on the 5 drop. Next shot is a 1 poke out of the 6 pin, and that will be a 6 box for Ray McAllister. That's 31 after 4 by my estimations. The Wakefield Bowladrome was also kind of alluded to on The Simpsons, season 28, episode 3, The Town. It was labeled as Bulger's Bowlerama, but the establishing shot is clearly the Wakefield Bowladrome sign. And it's a fun little reference, fun little nod. The inside of the alley is probably not quite Wakefield Bowladrome on the inside, but they took a lot of inspiration from a lot of local centers around here. And Ray McAllister, no good spare attempt there. He'll leave the 2 and the 6. This will be for an 8, 9, or 10 box. For Ray, that'll be an 8. That'll be 39 after 5 for Ray McAllister. Bill Olson with an early lead of 14, 53 after 5 for Olson, 39 after 5 for Ray McAllister. Ray McAllister with a better headpin completion percentage, 4 for 5, but all of those headpin shots were splits for Ray McAllister. Bill Olson, 2 for 5 in the headpin, but only one of those 2 were splits. It's now time for Bill Olson to return to the approaches, and it'll be his first time on lane 15 today. Here's Bill Olson. Olson on the pocket, and will he throw a strike? The 5 pin is thinking about it, and it won't go down, but it was a great offer by Bill Olson on the first ball. 9 drop, 5 pin. Olson, ooh, that's into the gutter, and that's going to be a foul 9 for Bill Olson, unfortunately. Something about that ball is just a little bit off. See motions to Ray about something with the finger. In that episode featuring the parody of the Wakefield Bowladrome, there's a quote from Homer Simpson. He says, "Boston, they even found a way to mess up bowling." It's a funny episode. They do Candlepin good in that episode, despite the satire. There's a 3-drop for Bill Olson. That's a 6-pack right and the 7. Bill Olson currently averaging 5.9 on the first ball. Olson, 1-3 pocket. It was right where it should have gone, but he leaves the 5 and the 9. Olson will round it out, though, with another perfect box. That's a 10 for 72 in 7 for Bill Olson. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the Wakefield Bowladrome in Wakefield, Massachusetts by the lake. It's Bill Olson against Ray McAllister. Bill Olson, the away bowler. Ray McAllister, the home bowler. There's Bill Olson with a 5-drop. 1, 2, 4, 8, 9. One-two pocket should be a pretty good bid for this, given the wood. And he'll miss it off to the left to leave the 1 and the 9. Olson for a 10 box, and he'll leave the head pin for the 9 for 81 after 8. Watching the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour here in Wakefield, Massachusetts. It is Bill Olson at Ray McAllister, in case you're just tuning in, is week 7. And that will be a 4-drop and a 6-pack right for Bill Olson now. And Bill Olson will chop out a few more. $153 now. And he'll make it a 9 box. That's 90 after 9 for Bill Olson. Bill off to the right. It's a 4-drop. Bill Olson was talking about he used to bowl a league here way back in 1991, about 34 years ago. And Bill Olson will chop out a few, leaving the 1, the 4, and the 9. Bill Olson, he'll take a 7 for a 97 game 1 by my count. I'll verify his scores after Ray McAllister's next 5 boxes just to make sure, but by my account back here, that should be a 97 first game for Bill Olson with 1 mark, 3 for 10 on the head pin with 1 split, currently averaging 5.4 in the first ball. Totaling 8 and averaging 8 on the fills so far for Bill Olson. Ray McAllister, he fires 1-3 pocket, 8-drop, 5-10. It's another split for Ray McAllister. He's batting 1,000 on the head pin shots to splits ratio, which is a good thing and a bad thing. Good because you're hitting the head pin, bad because you're getting splits. Ray McAllister right on the object. He'll take the 5, he'll leave the 10. Ray, smooth ball, but it tails off towards the end. That'll be a 9 box for Ray for 48 after 6. Thanks for tuning into the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, the best place to watch some of the most exciting Candlepin matches from a wide selection of bowlers from all skill levels. We're having a fantastic time here in Wakefield, Massachusetts at the Bowladrome. It's Ray McAllister and Bill Olson today. And there is a 6-drop for Ray McAllister. Left side, 4 horsemen is the shot. Ray, oh, and he'll hit the head pin and leave the 2-4-7. Ray calls 2, he gets 2, and he'll take a 9. 57 after 7 for Ray McAllister. Compare that to 72 after 7 for Bill Olson at the same point in the match. Here's Ray to the right of the head pin. He'll take a 4 on the first ball. 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 9. Ray going left to center, doesn't quite find the center. He'll leave the 1 and the 9 on the second ball. Spare attempt, no good. McAllister for the 9 or the 10, or 8, 9, or 10, he'll take a 9. His third 9 box in a row. That's 66 after 8 for Ray McAllister by my count. Ray McAllister, he bowled in Class D North Division III, bowled out of Academy Lanes in the 2023-2024 season. And then this year, he's Class D North from Wakefield Bowladrome. And he'll take a 6 drop there. One, 2, 4, 9 for Ray. Almost spares up. He was on the 1-2 pocket in the right place, but the 9-pin sleeper was the tough one, and it didn't go. Ray will make it a 10 box in the 9th, and that will put him at 76 after 9. And Ray will take our first half Worcester of the day. He'll punch the 3 and the 9 out. And he wanted to go for the outside of the head pin, and I liked the way that ball was going. And if that was going to connect with the head pin, that was going to be moolah for a spare, but sailed past the head pin into the void. Ray McAllister just wants to get out of this box with dignity now. Oh no! Hearing the laughter from Ray. He'll take an unfortunate 2 box, and I believe that'll be a 78. And I'm going to take a moment just to verify the scores. One moment.
Wow, what a wild 78.
All right, that is confirmed. A 97 first game for Bill Olson and a 78 first game for Ray McAllister. That is the story of your first game. Ray McAllister is having some trouble getting things started here at the beginning, but we still got plenty of bowling to go here, folks, so don't worry too much about that. Let's move on to game 2. Without further ado, Bill Olson takes 2 points. Welcome back to Game 2 here at the Wakefield Bowladrome. This 5-game series in this Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour match. It's a road match for Bill Olson, and he's doing great so far with 2 points, and he fires. And he's on the head pin. He'll take the 5, the 8, and the 10. He'll leave the 5, the 8, and the 10. 7 dropping a split for Bill Olson. He avoided a lot of splits in the first game, and now he's got one to kick off a second game. Olson into the ocean. And Bill will make it an 8. 8 after 1 for Bill Olson. If you're just tuning in, hi, my name is Steve Kelly. Once again, just saying hi from back here at the Wakefield Bowladrome in Wakefield, Massachusetts. Great to have you along. And let's get back to the bowling. Here's Bill Olson. Oh, and there's another half Worcester. Half Worcester count rises to 2. He'll punch the 3 and the 9 just like Ray did. 2 drop for Bill. Olson, he won't go into the ocean. He'll punch a few more out. He's got a 5 leave now with a 1, 5, 6, 7, 10. Yes, the last time I was here covering a match at the Wakefield Bowladrome was in early 2024. Whoa, there's a hard-fought 6 box for Bill Olson, connected with the head pin, but just barely. That's 14 after 2 for Bill. The last time I was here at Wakefield, I was covering Andy Klempa at Ryan Billings. And I believe we were on lanes 3 and 4 back then. It was either 3 and 4 or 5 and 6. I forget which of those 2 lanes, but they were on the left half of this 20-lane house in Wakefield. Olson's on the pocket. Little full, split 7, 3-6-7. Bill's now working on a split conversion for a spare. Can he do it? And he'll go right down the center again. Wanted to connect to the left side of the 3-pin. The outside of that pocket would have been a good bid, but he missed everything. And Bill will sail off to the right this time, overcorrecting to the right. That will be a 7 after in the third for Bill Olson for 21. 2 for 3 on the head pin. Both of those head pin shots have been splits for Bill Olson. That's the story so far here in Wakefield. In case you missed it, Bill Olson took the first game. He had a 97 to Ray McAllister's 78. Here's Bill. 1-3 pocket. It's looking good. The wood settles right. That could be a spare opportunity. It's the 5 and the 7. Another split for Bill Olson. Split city today at the Drome. The Bowladrome in Wakefield. I believe the last time I covered both Bill Olson and Ray McAllister was in an ACST preseason match at Lakeside Lanes back in the late summer. It was a for funsies match, and there is a spare for Bill Olson. He was all over the 5 and the 7. No problem. He spares it up. Well done for Bill Olson. Let's watch this shot again. Oh, beautiful. He didn't even need the wood. He hit the 5 to the right side. That was incredible. Great kind of shot. That's a hard shot to make. It's intimidating even without wood. Sometimes with some emotional support wood that can really help you out, but hard shot regardless. There's a 3 fill on the back right triangle for Bill Olson. 34 after 4. On the retry in the pocket, he'll pound the pocket, but he'll leave the 6 and the 10. He hit it a little bit full. And Olson for an 8, 9, or 10. He'll take a nice 10 box. That'll be a 44.5 for Bill Olson. By my count back here, the unofficial score is 44 after 5 for Bill Olson in the second, 3 for 5 on the head pin with 3 splits. He's currently at 141 after 1.5 games. Ray McAllister, who started out a little rocky with a 78 first game, looks to respond. Here on the ACST at the Wakefield Bowladrome. Class D North today, Ray McAllister, and he starts now. He'll start with a 3-drop. Half Worcester plus a friend. If you go bowling, you should bring a friend. Brought to you by the Half Worcester plus the 5 shot. Ray McAllister on the pocket, a little bit full. Leaves 5 on the deck. 4, 6, 7, 8, 10 for Ray McAllister for a 10 box with a 5 box guarantee. And here we go. And he'll nudge the wood in front of the left cluster of 3. He'll take an 8 box after all of that for 8 after 1. Ray McAllister has a season record of 42 and 42. He's a current perfect 500 record after 6 matches. When he's on the road, he's 16 and 26. When he's home at the Wakefield Bowladrome, he has a positive record of 26 and 16 with a season average of 101, an away average of 105, a home average of 97. High single 126, high series 547. There's a 3-drop so far for Ray McAllister. On the spare attempt, he'll leave the right side accordion, the Corrado Pani Special, the 5, 6, 9, 10. Ray McAllister has 6 strikes, 50 spares, and 74 10s for the season so far with a perfect box percentage of 43.3 and 3,030 total pins. And Ray McAllister will take 75% of the accordion for a 9 box. That's 17 after 2 for Ray McAllister. Ray McAllister is currently 3rd place in his division and currently the 9th seed in the wild card. The wild card and playoff aspirations are very much like the NFL's. We have divisions and wild card spots. If you're familiar with the way the NFL handles the playoffs, you'll be right at home with the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour. 6-drop and a split for Ray McAllister. It looks like a pin is out of play, so Bill Olson will very generously go down to handle that. So let's talk about Ray McAllister again. In his past 5 matches, he's taken 42 points, averaging about 8.4 points per match. In his past 5 matches, he's totaled 25, 49 pins. 3 matches greater than or equal to 500 in grand total pinfall. His longest streak of matches over 100 has been 5. His longest streak of matches over 500 in the grand total pinfall has been 3. In his past, per away match, he averages 5.3 points. And when he's at home, he averages 8.7 points per home match. Bill Olson has removed the pin. That is out of bounds. Ray McAllister's second ball starts now. And he'll take the left triangle, the 4 triangle, and he'll leave the 10. Nine or 10 for Ray. It's going to be a 10. That's going to be 27 after 3 boxes for Ray McAllister. Bill Olson threw a 97 in the first game. Ray McAllister threw a 78 in the first game. So Bill Olson has 2 points so far. It's out of a possible 14 points per match, with 12 points still up in the air. Here's Ray McAllister on the 1-2 pocket. He'll drop 4. 5 cluster on the right and the 7. That is a split. McAllister plays the wood, but leaves the 6, the 7, and the 9. Ray will take 2 and leave 1 for a 9 box. That will be 36 after 4 for Ray McAllister. No relation to Kevin McAllister of the Home Alone series. No relation to Macaulay Culkin. None of that. It's just Ray McAllister down there. And Ray will go off to the right and take 3 pins off the back right corner. He'll take the 6 triangle out. And Ray, wild pitch to the right. And Ray's going to make that a 6 box. That'll be a 42 half by my count. Both bowlers having a little bit of trouble getting things going. Bill Olson has 1 mark with a 44 half. Ray McAllister currently 42 after 5. Ray McAllister 2 for 5 in the head pin with 2 splits. Bill Olson 3 for 5 in the head pin with 3 splits this game. 141 Bill Olson, 120 Ray McAllister. Bill Olson took the first game, so he has 2 points, and he's looking to get 2 more. Let's see what happens. Bill Olson has a season record of 22 and 62. He's played 6 matches. Away, he's 6 and 22. Home, he's 16 and 40. There's a 2 drop for Bill Olson. Took the 6 and the 10 out. Bill Olson has a season average of 93.9, and away average of 92.9. Home average at Lakeside Lanes in Manchester, New Hampshire, 94.4, with a high single of 114, a high series of 486. 6 strikes, 41 spares, 50 tens for Bill Olson with a 32% perfect box percentage. 2,817 seasonal pinfall for Bill Olson this season so far. Currently 4th place in his division and 16th in the wild card seed, and there is a 7 box in the 6th for Bill Olson. 51 after 6 is his current balance for this game. Here's Bill. Is on the left side of the rack. 4 drop. Bill will miss off to the left and take a sleeper out. It's now a 5 leave. 1, 5, 3, 6, 9. Bill Olson 5 or greater, he'll make it 7. 58 after 7 for Bill Olson here now. Olson off to the right. He'll take 4 out. And Bill will get some off the left portion of the rack. He'll leave the 1, the 2, the 8, and the 10. This will be for a 10 box now. 6 box or greater for Bill. On the pocket there, finds it. Will he get the 8? Not quite. That will be an 8 box for Bill Olson for 66 after 8. Let's talk about some more about Bill Olson, who in his past 5 matches, he's averaged 4.4 points per match, taking home 22 points with 2,615 seasonal total pins. Currently, his longest streak of strings over 100 has been 3 this season. Average points per away match has been 3. Average points per home match has been 4. There's a 1 drop there for Bill Olson, a little bit off. Just a little bit off. And Bill will punch 2 more out. 3 so far. Half Worcester on the left side, along with the 10 pin down. And Bill will make that a 4 box for 70 after 9. Bill Olson has, he takes on average 3 points per away match, 4 points per home match. His past 5 matches, 6 strikes, 36 spares, and 43 tens for Mr. Olson. And he'll take a few pins out. Looks like a 4 drop. 3 drop, excuse me. Looked like a 4 drop, but I realized the 8 pin was still there. That was an interesting leave. It's always interesting when you get like some pins on the left and the right to go down and some pins just in the center or somehow just uninvolved. It's a leave of the 1 and the 2 for Bill. Spare attempt no good. He's looking at 78 or higher for the second game. He'll make it a 79 with that 9 box for Bill. 79 is his second game score by my unofficial count back here. 97, then he flips the digits over for 79 for Bill for a 2-game total of 176. He went 3 for 10 on the head pin with 3 splits. This game, he went 6 for 20 on the head pin with 4 splits otherwise. And now it's Ray McAllister. Oops. And he'll find the pocket there. 3-5, 8 drop. And Ray wants to get a quick spare. He'll take 1 or 2. He'll leave the 5. 9 or 10 box for Ray McAllister, looking to pin this out. He'll leave the 5 pin, and it's a 9 box for Ray. That's 51 after 6. Ray McAllister's currently 3 for 6 on the head pin with 2 splits. Ray McAllister in his past 5 matches, 6 strikes, 49 spares, 63 tens. His longest streak of matches over 500 for grand total pinfall has been 3 so far. There's a 6 drop and a split for Ray McAllister. 3-5, 9-10. Here's Ray for the spare conversion, and he'll leave the 10. Not quite on the object, but he went 3 for 4 on that shot. Woods settling down there on lane 15. Wakefield, Massachusetts, Wakefield Bowladrome. And Ray, into the gutter for a 9 box. That's 60 after 7 for Ray. Plus 2 from Bill Olson's 58 after 7. And Ray will take a 7 drop on the first ball, leaving the 1, the 3, and the 7. McAllister fires. He's on the 1-2, 1-3. 7 pin won't be touched. And Ray will make it a nice 10 box for 70 and 8. On pace with Bill, exceeding Bill's pace. 70 after 8 for McAllister, 66 after 8 for Bill Olson. Ray McAllister has one match in particular this season where it was a shutout victory of 14 points. His head pin average per match is 21.2 for 50. His split average per match is 12, with 1 pinfall win so far. That's a 3 drop for Ray McAllister so far. And he'll kick the 2, and he'll leave the 1, the 6, and the 10. Ray for a 7, 8, 9, or 10 box, and he'll make it a 9 box, leaving the head pin for a 79 and 9. So Ray McAllister is currently tied with Bill Olson, barring no disasters. He should take the second game. Currently at a guaranteed 1 point for this game, and 1 point for the match so far. McAllister taking his second point now, and there's the second point. That's a 5 drop, and he will take the second game at the very least. Assuming my scores are still in sync with theirs, and I will verify that in just a little bit here. McAllister's got a 5 drop. It's a 4 horseman and a sleeper on the left side, and he'll miss the head pin. He'll leave the 1 and the 8. And there's a 9 for Ray McAllister. He'll take an 88 in the second game, and that will be the second game for Ray McAllister by my count. Let me just double check. I'm looking around for some. I'll hand you them as I need to. Yeah. All right, that is confirmed. It is 79 to 88. Bill Olson, Ray McAllister, respectively. So that will be the second game. It's currently 2 points apiece for each bowler. Preparing for the third game now. Bill Olson is prepping, as am I. You're watching the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour in the Wakefield Bowladrome in Wakefield, Massachusetts. Featured in many films, TV shows. Wakefield Bowladrome. Bill Olson, opening ball. 3 drop. Left side Candlepin corner, 4, 7, 8. That ball will sail off to the right. And Bill Olson will make it a 6 box to start things out in the third game here at 5. 6 after 1 for Bill Olson thus far. Bill Olson has the 28th highest Class D average of 93.9. He recently faced Greg Vellante in round 6. It was a home game at Lakeside. He took 6 points for a 486 series. There's a Caleri for Bill Olson, 1, 2, 4, 7, 9. Bill Olson threw a 106, a 105, a 104, a 91, and an 80 in that match against Greg Vellante at home. He had 1 strike, 9 spares, 11 tens, 19 headpin shots for 50, 9 splits. And Bill Olson will make that an 8 box in the second for 14. Bill Olson in the 2023-2024 season, he finished 2nd place in Class D North Division 4 and 6th place overall, 2nd place in the wildcard seeding. That was 2 seasons ago. For some reason, I didn't write down last season's results. And Bill Olson, he'll take 6 out, inverted left side check mark. Headpin shot. And Bill says, come on, and he leaves the 2 and the 5 for the spare attempt. Olson, that was right on the object pin, but he leaves the 5 as it dances around for a 9 box for 23 after 3 for Bill. Olson, oops, on the head pin, he'll drop 9, a quick 9. Ten pin, single pin spare. Piece of wood rolling towards the 10. May or may not stick around. It's going to rest against the 10. Bill Olson's got it for a spare. Single pin spare is always welcome. Here's Bill Olson on that 10 pin with that piece of wood resting against it. But that ball was pretty much going right for it no matter what. I think that would have taken it no matter what. So that's a spare for Bill Olson. That's 33 and a bonus after 4. And here's the follow-up to that spare. Not on the head pin, but it'll mix down 7 and fill with 7. That's a big opportunity for Bill Olson here. And a big 17 in the 4th for 40 after 4. 1-9-10 for Bill. And Bill's off to the right on the 10 pin, leaves the 1 and the 9. Bill, 8, 9, or 10. It will be an 8. It'll be 48 after 5 for Bill Olson now. That's the half. Halftime total for Bill Olson's 224, 97-79, and then a 48 here halfway through the 3rd game of 5. And that's the start for Bill. He has 1 mark, 2 for 5 in the head pin. Let's see what Ray McAllister can offer in response. Ray McAllister, the home bowler. Here he is. And a 3-drop spread eagle is Ray McAllister's first offer on the first ball. A talent spread eagle, leaving the 9. With the rest of the bird intact. And Ray will take several out, leaving the 3, 6, 10. Ray McAllister, 7, 8, 9, or 10. He'll connect with 2 and leave 1. That'll be a 9-box opener for Ray McAllister. Ray McAllister currently averaging 4.5 on the first ball. 10 head pin shots so far, 9 splits so far for the entire match. And he'll take a few more out. He'll take 3 out on the first ball. 6-pack right in the 7. Here's Ray. Off to the right, leaves the 1, the 7, and the 9 now. Seven, 8, 9, or 10 box for Ray on the 3rd ball here. And he'll punch the 9, and he'll leave the 1 and the 7. That's a 9, and then an 8 for 17 after 2 for Ray McAllister. Here at the Wakefield Bowladrome in Wakefield, Massachusetts. Great to have you along. You're watching Ray McAllister, the home bowler right now, defending against Bill Olson, the away bowler, on the road from Lakeside Lanes in Manchester, New Hampshire. Here's Ray. And he'll mix down 7, missing the head pin, but he leaves the 1, the 2, and the 10. The shot will be for a spare for Ray. And it's away on the object pocket, but the head pin couldn't go back to the 10. It was a great offer by Ray. Just couldn't quite finish off the last pin, per se, but he will on the 3rd ball, and that's a 10 box for Ray McAllister. That's 27 after 3. And Ray will take 3 out with the right side candlepin corner, or the left side candlepin corner taken out, excuse me. For the follow-up, he'll overcorrect to the right and leave 4 left on the deck, 6 down so far for Ray McAllister. 1, 2, 5, 9. McAllister will punch 1, and he'll take a 7 for 34 after 4. With 1 box to go before we swap bowlers again. It's always 5 boxes at a time in the ACST. Bowlers may choose to bowl head-to-head or onesie-twosie. Today we're bowling onesie-twosie. Here's Ray, and he'll punch the 3 and the 9 for a half Worcester, rearing its ugly head once again. Half Worcester in Wakefield. 3-9 punch. Here's Ray. Oh, and into the ocean. He's trying to avoid that trap from the from a previous game where he did that twice for a 2-box to close out a previous game. He won't do it there. No, he'll complete the trip to Worcester, though, to finish his half with a 4-box. Yikes. That'll be 38 after 5 for Ray McAllister and 48 after 5 for Bill Olson. Here at halftime, exactly halftime in the match, is 224 for Bill Olson, up by 20 over Ray McAllister's 204. Total-wise, Bill Olson's up by 10 in this game, 48 to Ray McAllister's 38. Both bowlers are even in terms of the point differentials right now, not counting this game, so still competitive all the way around with small margins in the differentials. Here's Bill Olson now on lane 15 in Wakefield. Olson's off to the left. He'll take 2 out. He'll take the 4 and the 7 out. Bill Olson's a lefty. Very tall bowler, taller than myself, in the 6-foot club at least. And it'll take some out on the right, leaving the one diamond and the 9. And Olson will make that a 5-box for 53 after 6. Bill Olson averages 16 headpin shots per match, 7.2 splits per match. Again, his season average is 93.9, on the road 92.9. Oh, and that will be, I believe, a foul for Bill Olson. That went into the gutter. So that will be a reset situation, I believe. Yes, it is going to be a reset situation. Just waiting for the pins to respot. While we're waiting here, so here's Bill Olson's stats again. He's bowled 6 matches along with Ray McAllister. On the road, 622. Home record slightly better, 16 and 40. Currently really good at 10 boxes, 50 10 boxes in particular, the most out of his strike spare 10 total. 7 drop for Bill Olson there, 1-2-7 on the second ball. Here's the third ball. Third ball for Olson off to the right. He'll take a 7-box for 60 and 7. Here's Bill on the pocket. He'll blow up the pocket that time. Finds his target. He'll drop 8. 5-9. With wood. So this looks pretty good. And it is good. Bill Olson will take a spare. That's 70 and a bonus for Bill Olson. Let's watch the shot again on the 5-9. That wood swept everything. 70 and a bonus for Bill Olson now. Olson working on a spare. Oh, it was almost on the pocket. Just inches off the pocket. He'll take 6, though. That's a good fill. Spare 7 and then a spare 6. That's a good fill average so far for Bill. That's the 4 horseman left side. 1-2-4-7. Oh, and on the outside. Nice shot by Bill Olson. Oh, that was a beauty. He runs down the 4 horseman on the outside of the pocket. That's a double spare for Bill Olson. We're going to watch that again, you betcha. 1-2-4-7 for Bill. He's a lefty, and he crossed over in the crossover pocket, the Class A kind of ball on the outside rather than the inside of that pocket. He took the 4 horseman out. 86 and a bonus now for Bill Olson. Here's the follow-up to that 86 and a bonus, and he'll take 1, 2, 3, maybe 4. It will be 4. $90 after 9 for Bill. Just narrowly missing the pocket. He leaves the 1, the 3, and the 6. 97 right now for Bill. And he'll leave the headpin for a 99. 99 for Bill. 275, 3-game total for Bill Olson. He went 3 for 10 on the headpin with no splits this game. 3 spares for Bill. Spare 7, spare 6, spare 4 with a 99. 275, 3-game total. 5 spares on the day, 3 10s on the day. Totaling 28 bonus pins off of fills, averaging 5.6 per mark and averaging 4.8 on the first ball. That's the story of Bill Olson so far. 9 headpin shots, 4 splits cumulatively. And Ray McAllister will take 4 out on his opening ball of the second half of the third game. And Ray is a little bit off to the left of the head pin. Leaves the 1 and the 3. This will be for a 10 box for Ray. Ray on the 1-3 for a 10 box, and he's got that 10 box. That's 48 after 6 for Ray McAllister. And here's Ray with a 3 drop, 6-pack right and the 7. Here's Ray. He just was narrowly off the object pocket, and he leaves the object pin. That's the head pin down there on lane 15. This will be for a 10 box. The wood is still settling. It's going to rest slightly behind a diagonal to the head pin. And Ray will make that a 10 box. His second 10 box in a row. I'll have you know that's 58 after 7 for Ray McAllister. Ray McAllister, 500 for the season, 42 and 42. Averaging 97 at home, 105 away. Aggregate average 101. There's a headpin shot for Ray McAllister there. And he'll take 5 out, and he'll split 5. That's the left side accordion and the 10. 7, 8, 10, 4, 5. With wood, so this could go. I could see this going. Ray fires on it. Oh, and it was, ooh, he even got a bonus pin. It was right where the ball really should have gone, just mixed a little weird. So this will be for a 9 or 10. Will he get 3 10 boxes in a row? Oh, and he gets deflected off the wood. That'll be a 9 for Ray McAllister. That's 67 after 8 for Mr. McAllister. Ray, 1-2 pocket, 9 drop, 5 pin stands last. Just looking at it, the diagonal wood's going to be tough. I would say hit it high on the frontmost cap. See if Ray can agree with that. And, well, I think he just was a little bit off there. I don't think that was where he intended to shoot that. That was a little closer, but yeah, like I said, he should have hit it high off the cap. That'll be a 9 for Ray, 76 and 9. We refer to high as closest to us, closest to the bowler. So when I say high off the cap, I mean that cap that was facing the closest to us. Took a while for me to wrap my head on that concept a while back. Ray McAllister, that wasn't a direct head pin shot, but he'll get a split for it. That's a 6 drop. You can get a split and not a head pin shot. It's contingent on hitting pins that end up taking the head pin out by proxy, but we won't credit a head pin shot for that. Ray. Oh, and he's just a little bit off the 3. Takes the 6. Is now the 3, 8, 10. For a 10 box, 7 box guarantee, Bill Olson will take the third game with his 99. Ray McAllister looking at an 86 ceiling. And that will be an 8 for Ray. That'll be an 84. By my count, it's 275 for Bill Olson, 250 for Ray McAllister with that 84. Bill Olson with a 99. Let me just double check the scores. All right, that score is confirmed, 99 to 84, and it's 275 for Bill Olson, 250 for Ray McAllister. Great to have you at the Wakefield Bowladrome today. I'm Steve Kelly on the call. Preparing for game number 4 here in just a moment as we transition over to Bill Olson, our away bowler. Game 3 is done. It's now game 4. Steve Kelly on the call. Great to have you along with us. As always, in case you're just tuning in, we're about to start game 4. It's Bill Olson down there, our away bowler, challenging Ray McAllister. There's Bill dropping 8. (5-7). And you can see that is going to be a doozy of a shot, but there is wood. It's angled right, or angled correctly, I will add. Bill Olson, oh, well, it starts with hitting it, though. Unfortunately, that's kind of the key to all this. You got to hit the wood. And Bill will make that a 10. That was the shot he should have gone for, but hey, a 10's a 10. 10 after 1 for Bill Olson. Bill Olson, Buffalo Bill. It's 1 o'clock. Patriots are playing the Buffalo Bills starting right now. It was like we planned it. Bill Olson, not a headpin shot, but he's going to mix down 8, the 3 and the 7. So that, yeah, that is a split. Technically. Bill, oh, just a little bit off to the left. That's a second shot in a row that really could have been a mark, all things considered, but is what it is. He can pin it out for a 10, and it looks like he's going to. He will. That's 2 10 boxes in a row for Bill Olson. That's 20 after 2. Bill Olson, I'll remind you, he has an aggregate average of 93.9. And he'll drop 6 there. Bill Olson with a 93.9 aggregate average. He threw a 97, a 79, and a 99. So he's doing fairly well in terms of going over average, aside from just 1 game so far. Leaves the head pin on the second ball shot. This will be for a 9 or 10. Can he get 3 10s in a row? And unfortunately, no. That'll be a 9 box for Bill Olson. That's 29 after 3 now. Bill off to the left. Gonna get a decent mix. He's got the T-bone, the 1 5 8 9. 6 drop for Bill Olson. That's the inverse of the spread eagle. With some wood, let's see what happens. Misses the head pin off to the right, leaves the 1 and the 8. And Bill will make it a, oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me. How did that sleeper not go down? That'll be an 8 for Bill Olson. That's 37 and 4. Bill Olson currently 10 headman shots and 6 splits. Powerful 7 drop from Bill. Leaves the 1 3 6. Run him down to take him. 1 3 6 for Bill. On the 3 6 pocket, leaves the 1. Bill is looking to round this out with a 9. And that will be a 46 half for Bill Olson here. 321, 3.5 game total for Bill Olson. 97, 79, 99, and a 46 half for Bill. Ray McAllister currently coming in with a 78, an 88, and an 84 in the first 3 games, and the 253 game total. Looking to mix some magic here in the 4th game. Here's Ray on the with a 3 drop, 4 drop actually, an extra sleeper fell. Mr. McAllister on the 1 2 pocket. He blows him up. That's a spare for Ray McAllister. Let's actually take a look at this shot. This was great. Center diamond in the 4 and the 7. Beautiful play by Ray. Look at that. And here he goes, following up. Just to the right. Drops 6, fills 6. 1-2-4-9 for Ray. Can he get another spare off of it? He was on the object, but the sleeper just needed a little extra oomph. Oops. Ray will make that a 10. 26 after 2 for Mr. McAllister. Ray McAllister with an early lead in the second, +6 to Bill Olson's 20. Ray takes the 10 out. 1 drop in the third. Lane 16 at Wakefield. Ray McAllister, second ball. On the pocket, wow, a weirdly thin hit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. What a interesting leave that was. Pocket shot, believe it or not. So Ray's looking at a 5 or greater. He'll make it a 7. 33 after 3 for Ray. He left the 4, the 6, and the 7, and the 6 pin was wiggling for dear life, and that's why I delayed saying it. But yep, it's a 7 box, and 33 after 3 for Ray McAllister. And Ray will punch the 6. Ray's on the pocket, and he'll spare that first ball of a lemon drop. Did a great job cleaning up that mess. The follow-up ball by Ray. Beautiful spare, watch this. 1-3 pocket, just full enough to take everything out, and that was it. That was the story. Here's Ray working on a spare. 1-2 pocket, good first ball, 6 fill, split, 4, 6, 3, 7. $49 after 4. On the outside of the right side of the split, he leaves the 4 and the 7. Was hoping the sidewall would have more action than he got. But he'll make it a nice 9 box. Ray McAllister over 50. 58 after 5. I believe that is his best half yet so far. Ray McAllister currently at a 3.5 game total of 308, trailing Bill Olson by 13. His 3.5 game total is 321. Ray McAllister 58 after 5. Bill Olson 46 after 5. As we come into the final 5 boxes of the 4th game of 5 here in the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour in Wakefield, Massachusetts at the Bowladrome. Class D North. Looks like we have a wardrobe change for Bill Olson. He's got a black shirt on now, differentiating himself a little bit from Ray McAllister's similarly colored blue shirt. Let's see if he can change his shirt and change the game. Bill Olson will split 7 to start things out. 4-6-2. That is a winning strategy, I will add. This year at the Easter Classic in 2025, J.J. Turigny had a nice shirt change, which kind of changed his entire game that he was playing for the better. There's a nice 10 box for Bill Olson, 56 after 6. J.J. Turigny had, he was kind of in a bit of a slump midway through the Easter Classic, and then he went to change his shirt because we were more than 10 games into the 20-game tournament, and he comes back and he throws a heater of a strike. I got it on stream, and it was great, and it had Chucky DeRozier commentating that. He goes, you put a Lita shirt on, you throw a strike. If you want to watch that that exchange, that's on 3 Ball Spares, a YouTube short. I believe the title is J.J. Turigny, change your shirt, change the game. Bill Olson with a 7 drop here, 3-6-10. He'll miss everything on the second ball. Spare attempt, no good. Here's Bill for the 10 box, and he'll leave an 8. 64 after 7 for Bill Olson. Bill Olson currently 3 for 7 on the head pin this game with 3 splits, 339 grand total so far. Olson off to the right. He'll take 3 out. It's a 6-pack right in the 7. Oh, and it'll sail into the ocean on the second ball. Third ball, just doesn't want to sail into the ocean. Oh, and unfortunately he will. That will be a 3-box for Bill Olson. Both bowlers have done it at least once now. It's 67 after 8 for Bill. Ray McAllister currently 58 after 5. Bill Olson 46 after 5. That was the story when the bowlers were evenly matched at the 5th frame. Bill Olson currently is at 67 after 8 with 2 boxes to go before Ray McAllister returns to the lanes. To answer that, there's Bill Olson with a 9 drop on the pocket there. That was a much better ball. Leaves the 10 pin with a piece of wood diagonal to it. Maybe tricky, but we'll see what happens. Head pin shot, 9 drop for Bill Olson. Oh, and he got deflected off the wood. That's what I was precisely worried about. If you hit that right in the center of the wood, it's going to go flying. Olson for the 10. He's got it. He had a clean shot on the 10. It's one of those things where you go, yeah, you see, I can hit it clean. 10 box for Bill Olson. That's 77 after 9. He's 4 for 9 in the head pin with 3 splits. 13 head pin shots overall, 7 splits. Averaging 5.3 on the first ball. Here's Bill Olson. 1-3 pocket. That's a nice ball. Come on, get the 7. It gets touched, but it doesn't go. Another 9 drop for Bill Olson. Single pin with some better wood prospects. Looking at that, yeah, it's definitely, you can make a clean shot on it. You can risk playing the wood. I wouldn't recommend it. Mark Ritchie always says play the pin direct if you can. Bill Olson, yeah, there we go. That was a safe, risky bet, if there is such a thing. Spare for Bill, 87 in a bonus. Let's watch that again. Yeah, he hit the left side of that wood, closest to the 7. Could have gone either way, but he hit it right on the cap, and that was a good idea. Either play it clean or do that. Oh, and Bill, oh no. He'll take a 1 fill. Oh, goodness. So that will be a solid 11 in the 10th for Bill Olson, and he'll take an 88 in the 4th with that spare 1. 363 4-game total for Bill Olson, 97, 79, 99, and 88 for a 4-game total of 363. He's currently 14 for 40 on the head pin with 7 splits, currently averaging 91 for the day. 5.4 first ball average. 29 bonus pins off of fills, averaging 4.8 per mark. 0 strikes, 6 spares, 7 tens for a 33% perfect box percentage for Bill Olson after 4 games. You're watching the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour here at Wakefield, Massachusetts at the Wakefield Bowladrome. Here is Ray McAllister. 1-3 pocket, drops 7, splits 7, 5, 8, 10. In Wakefield, I've heard stories about Wakefield. I have yet to bowl in this house. I have set foot twice in this place, both times to stream. But I've heard legendary stories. It is an interesting house to bowl in terms of pin action and overall leaves and stuff. And as you can probably see today, it looks a little bit more challenging than some other houses at times. Just got to figure out a way to adjust. Still 10 pins down there, still the same length of lanes, still the same everything. So you just got to figure that out. Ray McAllister will go for the object, but he'll leave the 10 on the spare attempt. He's going for a 9 or a 10 box here. And he'll make it a 9. That's 67 after 6 for Ray McAllister. Ray on the pocket again, 1-3, 7 falls, will the 2 go? It gets buffered by wood. 9 drop, 2 pin. Single pin spare opportunity coming up here for Ray McAllister. Ray fires on that, and he's got that spare on the single. That's a spare for Ray McAllister, his 3rd of the game. And that's 77 and a bonus after 7 for Ray McAllister. Let's watch the shot again on the 2 pin as he fires upon that. All over it, it goes. And here's the follow-up. He'll punch 2, and he'll take a half Worcester, so that is a good 12 box for Ray McAllister. A fill is a fill. 79 and a bonus after 7. take the 4. He'll take the 7. He's got 4 down, 6 up. 6-pack right side. Ray McAllister, after a spare and a 2 fill, he'll take an 8 box in the 8th for an 87 after 8. That's plus 20 over Bill Olson's 67 after 8 at the same point in the match. And Ray McAllister needs 1 more pin to take the 4th game, or to tie the 4th game. Needs 2 or more to take 2 full points for the 4th game. Here's Ray. And there's those 2 pins and more. It's a 5-drop. It's a Caleri right side. Named after Bob Caleri of Lexington, Massachusetts, seen frequently on Candlepin Stars and Strikes. C-A-L-I-R-I. Ray McAllister will punch the 3 and only the 3. 1, 6, 8, 10. And Ray will take a couple more out and leave the 6 and the 10. That will be an 8 box for a 95 and 9 for Ray McAllister. Ray McAllister currently no strikes, 3 spares, 7 tens, 25% perfect box percentage. Currently 14 bonus pins off of fills, averaging 4.7 per mark, averaging 4.9 in the first ball. 15 head pin shots, 13 splits today for Ray McAllister. And he'll take a Caleri left side now, another 5-drop. I love symmetry. We saw a right Caleri and now a left Caleri, back to back. Ray on the left Caleri, on the full on the head pin. Leaves the 2-4-7. Seven, 8, 9, or 10 for Ray. He's just working on total pinfall right now. That'll mean 8 box, and he'll clock in with a 103. 103 for Ray McAllister after 4 for 353 after 4 games. 363 for Bill Olson, plus 10 with an 88. Let me just verify those scores. Give me 1 second. And I am happy to report to you that that is correct. So let's move on to the 5th and final game here. Bill Olson coming up on deck, our away bowler, for Game 5 here on the ACST. I'm Steve Kelly on the call. Great to have you along as we set up for Game 5. Bill Olson fires. And he'll take 2 out. It's a half Worcester for Bill Olson. The follow-up on the half Worcester. He'll go on the 1-2 pocket and lead the 5-6-10. Could sweep the wood if you're feeling dicey, or you could just go the safe route and take 2 for 3. That's a 9 for Bill Olson after 1. Starting at the 5th and final game here at the Wakefield Bowladrome in Wakefield, Massachusetts. This is the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour, Class D North. Bill Olson at Ray McAllister. I'm Steve Kelly on the call. Here's Bill Olson on the 1-3 pocket. He drops 9, leaves the 5. Piece of wood against the 5. That could be a spare opportunity coming up here for Bill Olson. Yeah, it's great to have you along. I'm Steve Kelly back here again. Awesome bowling we've seen today from Ray McAllister and Bill Olson. It's been a while since I've covered them. The preseason match before this season officially started, and then before that, I've actually lost track of how long ago it was that I actually covered Bill Olson and Ray McAllister, either together or separately or whatever it is. There's a spare for Bill Olson on a single, a perfect shot down the center. No problem for Bill. Watch this. On the 5. Bill Olson, the lefty, all over it. A missile right to the 5. Bill Olson working on the spare. 1-3 pocket. 4-pin eventually falls. He'll fill with 8. 7-10 split. The 10-pin was really holding on for dear life. 27 after 2 for Bill Olson. Sails into the ocean on the second ball, so no double spare for Bill Olson. And here's Bill. Oh, and he'll do it again. Missed twice. 8 box. 35 after 3 for Mr. Bill Olson. here at the Wakefield Bowladrome, Wakefield, Massachusetts. Pleasant drive getting here. Really great, really scenic lake you drive around to get here to the bowling alley if you're coming off of Route 128, I believe. There's a 6-pack and a 4-drop for Bill Olson on the left side. Bill, oops. Oh, and he'll hit the pocket and he'll leave the 5. Sorry about that, wrong lane. So he's shooting for a 10 box on the 5-pin. And Bill's off to the left. He'll take a 9 for 44 after 4. With a 9, a spare 8, an 8 and a 9. 2 for 4 on the head pin with 1 split. That's Bill Olson's story this half. His final first half in this match today. Buffalo Bill Olson. Off to the left of the head pin, 1, 7, 10, 3, 8. It's a 5-drop for Bill. Bill in the 1-2 pocket. He almost spares it all up. He leaves the 8. That was a great bid. Nine or 10 for Bill. He fires. It'll be a 9. That's 53 after 5 for Bill Olson. A strong showing. 53 after 5 for a 4.5 game total of 416 for Bill Olson. As of right now, no strikes, 7 spares, 7 10s for the day, 31% perfect box percentage, totaling 37 bonus pins, averaging 5.3 per mark, averaging 5.4 on the first ball, 16 head pin shots overall, and 8 splits today for Bill Olson. Oops. And here's Ray McAllister wasting no time on the 1-3 pocket. Nice ball, strike-worthy ball. He's the 7 and the 10. Splits 8. Here's Ray. Oh, and into the gutter. That'll be a fouled 1. That'll be a -1 of whatever this ends up being. And Ray will, that will be an 8 box. 8 after 1 for Ray McAllister. Wakefield Bowladrome, very classic old school alley. There is not even projectors here. It is all paper and pencil scoring. No electronics to be found anywhere aside from basically the pin setters and the lights, more or less, and the HVAC, I suppose. I was talking with the gentleman at the front desk, and he was seeing me set up my cameras. He goes, "This place can't handle the technology you brought in here." And I'm like, "Yeah, sorry." But there's been plenty of movie studios and movie sets in here, TV shows, even a cartoon representation of this place in all kinds of pop culture media. The Wakefield Bowladrome is one of the more filmed Candlepin alleys out of all of them, really. Like I said, lots of feature films and TV shows that seem to gravitate to Wakefield. And there's an 8 box for Ray McAllister, 16 after 2. Yes, the Tender Bar, Julia, the Holdovers, The Simpsons, and a recent Chronicle episode of WCVB all covered Wakefield Bowladrome. And a lot of those were in recent years, too, so this place has just been really filmgenic, I guess, if that's the word. And there's a 4-drop and a spread eagle for Ray McAllister. Ray McAllister for a spread eagle attempt. Pokes the 3 and only the 3. Here's Ray. Oh, what a beautiful bid. If that was his second ball, that could have had a chance at going for a spare, but he'll make it a nice, respectable 9 box for 25 after 3 for Ray McAllister. Ray fires just to the right of the head pin, and he's going to mix down 5. 4 horsemen left side and the 8. On lane 16 at Wakefield. Oh, and a little full in the head pin. He leaves the 2. Nice bid. Frustrating bid when you hit the object and it just doesn't go. But science is the way you hit the object. That's what matters. Ray McAllister, 9 or 10. He'll make it a 9. That's his second 9 box in a row and his second 9 box of the half after 2 8 boxes. It's 34 after 4 for Ray McAllister now, with 1 box to go before we say hello to Bill Olson again. The final first half, the final first box of the final first half. Oh. That is another spread eagle for Ray McAllister. 4 drop. Split, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 10. He's got another shot at it. It's a great shot when it goes. Ray McAllister, he chooses wisely to play the left side, just like he did in that third ball of the previous attempt, but he'll poke only the 4, unfortunately. He's gone 3 for 5 in the head pin. Every other first ball has been a head pin shot. All 3 of those were splits, though, and yikes, that's going to be a 5 box for Ray McAllister. Barely any fault of his own. 39 after 5 is the half total for Ray McAllister in the 5th game. Currently 4.5 game total of 392. Bill Olson's at a 4.5 game total of 416. As we come into the final 5 boxes for both of our bowlers, Bill Olson will do the honors as the away bowler to be the first one to bowl the final 5 boxes here at Wakefield Bowladrome in Wakefield, Massachusetts on the tour, on the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour in Class D North. Bill Olson at Ray McAllister. Bill Olson now. Off to the right, pokes the 10 for a 1 drop. Bill Olson shaves a few more off. Bill will make that a 6. 59 after 6 for Bill Olson. And Bill will take 3 more out. Once again, it's the opposite-ish leave. 6-pack right in the 7 now. And he'll sail into the ocean. Bill Olson just having some trouble getting things going here. Three box or greater for Bill Olson. He'll take 2 more out. That'll be a 5 for Bill. That's 64 and 7 for Bill Olson. Folks, I'd like to thank a couple of folks before we go off the air today, including our ACST committee members, including our Commissioner Danny Finn, our Class D Treasurer Nate Lees. I'd like to thank our statistician Micah Imparato and the staff at Wakefield Bowladrome. Always great to have them all along here. There's Bill Olson on the head pin and a 9 drop, drops 4. Leaves the 4, excuse me. I'd like to thank the staff here at Wakefield Bowladrome for being so accommodating today. Thanks Steve Abadili, who contributed some video content. Check out his work, link in description. I'd like to thank viewers like you for watching. Always appreciate you watching this match, anywhere, however, whenever. Great to have you come out for this match. There's Bill Olson with a 10 box. That's 74 after 8. If you like this content and want to see more, I encourage you to check out the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour page on Facebook as well as YouTube for more great matches. That's where the matches will be posted as they go live, if they are streamed. Here's Bill Olson dropping 5 with a Caleri on the right side. One, 3, 6, 8, 10 for Bill. And he'll miss the object. He'll take 3 out behind the object, leaving the 1 and the 8. Eight, 9, or 10 for Bill, and he'll make it an 8 box. That'll be 82 and 9 for Mr. Olson. And Bill, that ball was a little bit off. Must have come off his hand weird. He hit the 7 directly down the left edge of the lane, stayed on, but just took the 7 out. Bill Olson for a mark. He misses slightly off to the left of the head pin, takes it by proxy. He's got 4 up, 6 down. Bill Olson closing this out for a potential 92 ceiling. He'll make it a 7 box for an 89 in the 5th game. And that's going to be ball game for Bill Olson with an 89 in the 5th game, 3 for 10 in the head pin with 1 split this game. 452 5-game total with a 97, a 79, a 99, an 88, and an 89 for Bill Olson. No strikes, 7 spares, 8 tens, 30% perfect box percentage, 37 bonus pins off of fills, averaging 5.3 per mark, averaging 5.2 on the first ball for Bill Olson, with 17 for 50 on the head pin today with 8 splits, averaging 90. Here's Ray McAllister. Head pin shot, thin hit, drops 7, split 7, 279. McAllister, it looks good. Emphasis on looks. That was an interesting spread after he hit the spot where I thought really would have been a spare-worthy ball, but he leaves the 7. He'll clean it up for a 10. That's 49 after 6 for Ray. I want to thank you for watching. I hope this was a pleasant viewing experience for you. If you enjoyed what you saw and want to see more, I encourage you to check out, again, the Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour page on Facebook and YouTube, the Candlepin Chat Group on Facebook, the Candlepin Bowling Network page on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, Candlepin Corner on YouTube, featuring the From the Office of the Commissioner podcast, I might add. There's a 4-drop for Ray McAllister, the center diamond, the 6 and the 10. Check out at Candlepin Bowling on TikTok, courtesy of the TikTok ladies if you're into TikTok. And Ray will leave all but the 2-pin on the spare attempt. Check out Outrun the Bear on Facebook and Instagram, Alley Chat on YouTube, Bowling with the Gothiers on YouTube, Wolfman12395 on YouTube, as well as the Candlepin Bowling channel on YouTube for some classic old school Candlepin matches from the old TV days. There's the Ripping the Rack podcast. You can find that on Facebook and YouTube. There's the Approach podcast. There's Tony Levesque on YouTube, as well as TikTok, and Charlie Collins on TikTok. Here's Ray McAllister on the right side. He'll drop 3. Six-pack left and 10. We've seen a lot of this leave today, both the left and the right side version. And Ray will take a few more out. 1, 7, 10, 4. Waiting for the wood to settle. In Candlepin Bowling, you have to wait for the wood to settle to a reasonable degree. We are currently waiting for it to settle to a reasonable degree. It has settled to a reasonable degree. 1, 7, 10, 4 for Ray McAllister for a 10 box. And he's right on the money on the object. He'll take a 9 box for 68 and 8. Trailing Bill Olson, Bill Olson 74 and 8, within striking distance. But he's going to need at least a mark. He can't take the 5th game with 2 10 boxes. He'll get close, but won't. 1-2 pocket, split 7, and yikes. That's a frustrating shot for what a really good pocket shot would normally net you. 6, 7, 10 for Ray McAllister. And Ray is right in the center once again. Ray going for the 6 and the 10. Oh, and he'll touch all 3 in a strange twist of fate, but he'll take a 9 for 77 and 9 for Ray McAllister as we come into the 5th and final box of the match. Ray McAllister is in a must-mark situation. Must mark and must take a 2-fill to tie and a 3-fill to win. The 5th game, that is. Ray McAllister will start out with a 5-drop and a Caleri. Caleri left side. 1, 2, 4, 7, 9 for Ray. This mark will determine the 5th game. And in some cases, maybe the pinfall. Come on. Oh, little full on the head pin. It was roughly where the ball should have gone, but he will not mark it. So that means Bill Olson's going to take the 5th game and possibly the total as well. We'll assess that in just a moment once I confirm the totals. That's going to be a 7-box for Ray McAllister, and that should be ball game for Ray McAllister with an 84 in the 5th game for a 5-game total of 437. Bill Olson 452, and after 5, Bill Olson, I believe, will take it by 15, 452 with an 89, and Ray McAllister 84. And I'll just double check those scores. Just give me one moment. Okay, that is confirmed. 89 for Bill Olson in the 5th, 84 for Ray McAllister in the 5th. 452 5-game total today for Bill Olson, 437 5-game total today for Ray McAllister. Neither bowler was finding any strikes today. 7 spares for Bill Olson, 3 for Ray McAllister. 8 10-boxes for Bill Olson, 9 for Ray McAllister. It's a 30% perfect box rating for Bill Olson, 24 for Ray McAllister. Bill Olson with 37 bonus pins off of marks, averaging 5.3 per mark. That was really a big total over Ray McAllister's 14, averaging 4.7 per mark. In the first ball average department, the bowlers were fairly evenly matched. Bill Olson's 5.2 to Ray McAllister's 5. And otherwise, it was 17 for 50 on the head pin for Bill Olson, 20 for 50 for Ray McAllister. 8 splits for Bill, 18 splits for Ray McAllister. And let's give you some final stats and some point differential. So today, Bill Olson, our away bowler, will take 10 points. Ray McAllister will take 4. That means Bill Olson will move to 32 and 66. Ray McAllister will move to 46 and 52 for the season so far, as both bowlers have just completed their 7th match of the season, of the 18-match season. And here's some graphs in case you're graphically inclined. You can check out the first ball average differentials, the fill bonus. Bill Olson really just kind of owning it for most of the day. And the splits, it was really Ray McAllister just having the most trouble with the splits. My goodness, look at that spread there. Head pin was mostly even. And yeah, that's basically kind of the general gist of it. So anyways, here's the most important stat though, the points. Bill Olson will take 10 today, Ray McAllister will take 4. So that will just about do it for us today here at the Wakefield Bowladrome in Wakefield, Massachusetts. Great to have you along today. My name has been Steve Kelly. If you want to check me out on 3 Ball Spare on YouTube and Facebook, Kick, Twitch, and Reddit, just check it out. Search 3 Ball Spare. We'll get you hooked up. Let me know if you have any questions or anything or comments or whatever. Let me know in the comments. We'll have this matchup on YouTube later on, streaming to Facebook today, and on the Atlantic Candlepin Single Store page on Facebook. Anyways, so for everyone here, for Ray McAllister and Bill Olson, I've been Steve Kelly. It's been great to have you along. We'll see you at the next Atlantic Candlepin Single Store match. Have a great one, everybody. See you later.